That's really good. Oh my gosh. All right, so whose food was better, Peru or Switzerland?
Oh, Peru, by far.
For real?
Yes, bro. They got this thing called ceviche. Have you heard of ceviche?
Ceviche is fish.
It's so
Isn't that just
gas,
fish though?
bro.
It's like, is it raw fish?
It's well, I would do the shrimp.
Okay.
Shrimp ceviche, bruh. And Peru, I think that's like their national dish. So you know they cook it really well there.
I thought ceviche was like, you don't cook ceviche though.
Mm-mm. Well, they make it.
Yeah,
They,
yeah,
they put
it's
it
prepared.
Yeah, it's prepared
yeah.
well. So, oh my gosh. And then they had these bakeries and their crepes. You're gonna make
In
me.
Peru?
Yes, they had really good
That's
pastries
great.
and bakeries there. And the other thing about Peru is that the food there was so cheap. Everything there's cheap. So like $1 is 4 soles, right?
What can you get for 4 soles?
I got a sandwich, like a whole sandwich.
Yeah.
And a smoothie, and I still had like $1.50 left. Or
$1 sole?
yeah.
Hold on, so you tell me for $1 I could eat.
Eat good.
Hey Vaughn, let's go. Hey bro, we about to go get rich.
Yeah. So I was living in Peru.
That's I like that. I knew a Peruvian guy, like when I was a carpenter. I was working with these like rednecks.
Mm-hmm.
So it was one dude, his name was Tony. Well, they called him Tony because they were racist. His name was Misael. But they always called him Tony. Tony was from Peru. And he always used to tell me, he used to call me Mr. George because he couldn't pronounce my name. He couldn't say Jordan. So he's like, George, you got to come with me, man. You come see the mountains, man. My family, my whole family there. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. He used to show me pictures and stuff like that. So I know it's a very beautiful country in Peru.
Yes.
But I miss Misael, dog. He used to try to get me to the club and all that stuff. Little man.
You definitely gotta visit him, like for real.
Yeah.
Peru is.
Did you ever alright, so did you go to the mountains in Peru though?
I didn't. I was
Okay.
gonna go to Machu Picchu, but my friend at the time had tore their ACL, so I wanted to get back home and, help them out.
That's
So,
fair.
Yeah.
That's a legit thing.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at you on that one.
Mm-hmm.
Do you do a lot of like nature sightseeing and stuff like that in Switzerland?
Switzerland, yes. We would go on a lot of hikes, although it was cold when I was there. I was there in like their winter.
Because basketball season and volleyball season line up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was freezing. Like, we would go on hikes, but be miserable during it because
This ain't fun.
yeah, we
Ain't nobody
weren't
wanna be out
prepared
here.
for that weather.
Like it looked cool, but
Yeah. And then plus on top of that, we were training every day. So in Switzerland, the foreigners were the only people who were training every day. Yeah.
What's your foreign at?
I
That's
was
crazy.
like, dog, this is killing me. You're telling me I gotta be at practice every day and my teammates gotta come 3 times a week?
They don't even have to be here. Once you said they have jobs, like they go to work.
They got,
I was like, what do you mean they go
got
to work?
life outside of it. Yeah.
That's not fair.
Yeah,
I mean,
it wasn't right.
it's cool that they have that work-life balance, but at the same time, nigga, well, I'm in here every day.
Yeah.
Look at me crazy.
Oh my goodness. I can't even get into all the details of that, but.
And we not, because we love.
Yes.
So what's the club name?
Volley Toggenburg.
Shout out Volley Talkenberg. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, if y'all ever need a spokesperson, I will happily.
Just gotta learn some German.
Guten Tag. Guten Tag. All right.
Bro.
Oh, what's your favorite German phrase?
I have to think about that. Give me a second. You caught me off guard with that one. What is my favorite German term? Or like, I think my favorite thing that I've quoted a lot is a song. It's like, Guten Morgen, Guten Morgen, Guten Morgen, Sonnenschein. And I'll literally sing that just to mess with my boyfriend and his family all the time. I love that song.
It sounds like a sweet song. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Good morning, good morning, good morning.
But if you hear it more than once, you're going to be like, okay.
Oh, it's really annoying. I know you. So she probably can't. She really be singing that song. Is that she telling you she's singing that song?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I love it. All right, well, okay. I love the professional aspect of this. I want to segue into another aspect of your life that I've been able to see you grow in is like your faith journey as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, Kara, how has your relationship with God helped strengthen you to go do these crazy things in foreign countries and be a pro athlete?
I think there's so much strength in knowing Christ,
Mm-hmm.
and it's helped me so much with being comfortable to be alone. a lot of times when you're going to another country to play a sport and you don't know anybody, you are really alone in that time. And I've never felt truly alone because of my relationship that I've built with Christ. So I've loved being, I'm not going to say religious. I've loved my journey of getting closer with God. It's helped me a lot with everything that I've been doing in my life. So, yeah.
It's a blessing. And because this is one of those people that I actually genuinely do know. So I'm glad to see you grow, and you're rooted now. You know what I'm saying? That's one of those things, because like you're becoming so fruitful because I know you're rooted. Yeah. So it's a great thing to see.
Thank you.
And we didn't have a specific book, but we did have the good book today. So Kara, you have a couple things to share from the good book. I just wanted to know some of Kara's favorite verses from the good book and how that they helped her in her life. So you show your journal real quick.
This is my journal. This is a new one, so it's kind of empty right now because it's pretty new. But she's cutesy, right? A little cutesy.
Very demure.
What I wrote today was a verse that I've gone over a while, or a couple of times, a few times. It's Philippians 3, verses 13 through 14. And Paul is writing to the church of Philippi about his faith and how he is encouraging them to carry on their faith, and just how we should mesh well as believers and what we should do and what we shouldn't do. But because Paul wasn't perfect, his story is crazy. You know Paul? His story is crazy. For those of you who don't know.
How you write this from jail?
Yeah, exactly. After killing a whole bunch of Christians, and then you know what? You know, whatever.
It's okay to change your mind.
Yeah, right. I'm thankful for that. But he was writing to the church just to encourage them and to gain encouragement from them, because one thing we do as a community is, like, once we connect with each other, it's easier for us to carry out our faith, because we lead by example, and we like to look at examples in front of us, and it helps us just continue to grow, because whoever you surround yourself with, iron sharpens iron. Yeah. So whoever you're surrounding yourself with is essentially
what you're going to become.
Exactly.
Someone taught me this. Well, in reality, the only actual way to learn is each one teach one. So if you're not, you don't have to necessarily be directly up under somebody, but you do have to see someone do it to fathom it in your mind to make it capable for yourself. And I know that you have had, like, not only just mentors, but trainers and coaches who've helped you along that journey as well, to make sure that you said it, you have to, on game day, you show your training.
Yeah.
That's when it comes out. You know what I'm saying? So it is that, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Go ahead, keep going.
Okay, wait. What's the question?
I would like to know how this specific verse. Say the verse.
Okay.
Say the verse.
The verse is, "Brothers and sisters, I do not consider myself to have taken hold of it. But one thing I do, forgetting is what behind and reaching forward to what is ahead. I pursue as my goal the prize promised by God's heavenly call in Christ Jesus."
So what does that mean to you, Kara?
To me, it means that, one, in my faith, I'm not going to be perfect. And my past has nothing to do with who I am today. That's one thing. Another thing I take away from this is that in order to continue to grow, we have to not look at what's behind us. So this verse helped me a lot when I was changing schools and transferring, or anytime I go a new place and I have doubts of what's to come, I go back to this verse.
I love that. Because the only thing that's actually going to come is what God actually has for you.
Exactly. And honestly, this verse is talking about salvation, because that's the goal in Christ Jesus. But it can really apply to a lot of things in our life outside of salvation, even though that's the main goal.
I love it.
Thank you.
Okay, what else you got for me?
That was actually 2 verses. But the other one I had written down was Romans 14, 19 to 20. "Let us pursue what promotes peace and what builds one another. Do not tear down God's work because of food." So, it kind of goes into the religious aspect of things, and just me being a peaceful person, I've always liked to.
You ain't, yeah.
Yeah.
Not a turn up monster.
Never been a drama person, but I like to keep peace everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
All my friends, they mesh well because of me. Like, anytime I've had a get together, everybody's gotten along because.
Oh, yeah, we glue folks.
Yeah,
you already know. Yeah, we
don't
not
do that
problematic.
Drama.
Yeah.
Exactly. So the promotion of peace has always been a big thing for me. But once I got into knowing Christ, the religion thing, I had a battle with it because that's what had turned me away from the church when I was younger, was religion.
Mm-hmm.
And how judgmental the church can be, and how it, like, even though I know they meant well, they weren't coming from a good place of.
It wasn't coming from a place of love. It was coming
Yeah.
from a place of
Yeah, like just pushing people away. So, where it says do not tear down God's work because of food, it's talking about what we should and shouldn't eat, or the rules.
Consume.
Consume.
Consumption is everything. Consumption is what you
Exactly.
see, what you hear, what you do,
Mhm.
not just what you put in your body.
And you have to guard in your mind well. We can talk about that later.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, just knowing what you can and can't do as a Christian, that's not what my goal is. My goal is to share the peace of God's love and knowing who He is and how Jesus saves us and cares for all of us. So, not to tear anyone down because of what they're doing or spread judgment. That's never.
Because that's not the root cause.
Mm-mm.
That's man's will. When we get
Mm-mm.
into all that, you're worried about what you want. God loved everything. You got us.
Yes.
I love it. All right. A couple things that I do want to touch on from those two things are when you are presented with those new places and you knew you had to recognize. What would you tell a little girl who's about to go off to school, away from school,
Mm-hmm.
like away? How would you help keep her rooted? What would you tell her?
I would tell her that there's always beauty in the struggle. There's
Okay.
literally always beauty in the struggle. And even if you think you're struggling, you're never really struggling. God will always provide you with a way out if you are in a terrible, terrible problem. But besides that, I would say just continue to find the joy in what you have around you. Whenever I was in a really hard place overseas, I'd be like, oh, wow, look at where I am. I'm in a different country. Jesus, God, they did this for me. Look at the trees that He put. Look at all this beautiful nature that we have out here. I would really appreciate the things that God had placed in my life and the things that I wouldn't be able to see if He didn't give me the gifts that He gave me.
Mm-hmm.
So you just have to kind of change your mindset and where you, like, the positivity. You have to, like, flip the switch.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that makes sense.
No, it's well, what my pastor said, he calls it thought swapping. And really all it is about framing. It's you're framing those thoughts. Because it could go as, it's raining today, oh, I can't do the picnic. Versus, it's raining today, that means I get to clean up today. I can clean up, I can take some time to myself. There's no reason to be outside right now. You see what I'm saying? So, but it's thought swapping, but in reality it's just, some people truly do not know how to look on the brighter side of things.
Exactly.
And that goes into your second point, that second verse in Romans. What would you tell, someone who, and we're going to relate this to the young women as well because you've always been there, to that young woman who, especially familial-wise, it's things going on that she believes she can control, but it's not necessarily in her control. How would you let her know to just keep the faith and keep going?
Oh my goodness. And that's one thing I struggle with a lot.
I know, yeah. But you got it, though.
I know. My dad always tells me, control what you can control. And anything that is out of your control, don't worry about it. Because once it's out of our reach, the only person who can control it is the Lord. Mm-hmm. Once it's out of our hands, it's out of our hands. We just got to put it out of our mind. Even though it might subconsciously be there, you have to have that trust and that faith that the one true Lord, our Savior, will handle everything for you.
You got to give God room to operate.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And maybe you think people be playing when they say Jesus take the wheel. No, He took it. He been driving for a minute, bro. I thought I had it. I did not.
Yeah.
I love that, man. Kara, before we wrap up, I like to always end with a positive affirmation. So take a look at your camera.
Okay.
And I will say this to I want one for the young ladies and then one for those young athletes.
Okay. My young ladies, I want you to do your best. Just young ladies in general, not young athletes yet.
Not young athletes.
Okay. My young
or
ladies.
both, you know.
I don't know, because I always end up addressing athletes subconsciously.
So go tell me to the young women, the young women athletes. Yes.
Okay. My young ladies that are athletes, I want you to know that it is okay to fail. There is beauty in the struggle, and failure creates room for learning. I feel like I should redo that. But
you can if you want to.
Okay. My young female athletes, I want you to know that it's okay to fail. Failure creates room to learn, and learning is the best thing that you can do. Whenever you fail, it's never a failure because you're always learning from a mistake. My young people, young athletes.
Young